Last week, Hopkins head girls basketball coach Brian Cosgriff announced his retirement. We talked to Coach Cos that day to ask him what went into the decision.
Well, what it went into the decision is that my principal, Jody D. St. Hubert, she decided to take another job, and I just loved her to death. The head custodian at my building, he decided to retire, and then my sister got ill, and with our history of health in our family, I just felt like it was time. My daughter was moving on to college, and I was unsure of the future. So I felt like, you know what, this is time for let somebody else try to do this.
You had thought about retiring from teaching, but still coaching one more year here at Hopkins, but it ultimately decided not to do that.
Right. I accepted a job at Providence Academy, and very thankful and humble for that opportunity. And I wanted to make sure that they understood that I was there first as a teacher and second as a coach. And with their schedule working out, I wasn't going to do anything to disrupt that. And that you know, it was a wonderful opportunity, so I just decided it was time.
2020 didn't end the way you would have liked or your players would have liked, not getting a chance to play for that championship. But having said that, you end your career here, 62 straight wins, and the class of 2020 includes your daughter, and getting to coach her, and Paige Becker's maybe the greatest player ever to play in the state. So not a bad way, ultimately, to go out, right?
Very great. I'm very humble, very thankful, very grateful. At the end of the day, how many coaches get to say they went out on a win? Their last game was a win, and I get to. Thankful that we got 30-some games in last year. You know, is it the way you want it to end? No, but you know what? That's life. You get over it. And at the end of the day, you know, it's about the relationship. It's about those kids. And we always break the huddle saying family, and we truly were. And the kids live that, and that's what our program's always been about, that culture, creating that we care about each other, whether you're Paige Beckers or whether you're the 18th player.
For you, what evolved in your game, so to speak, as a coach from start to finish, either from very beginning of your coaching career or the first year as the head girls coach?
What I realized that as I went through this journey is it wasn't about me. We were coaches there for the kids and to provide that vessel of leadership, and that it wasn't about the wins and losses and the awards that we can accumulate as a coach, but it's about the relationships you can accumulate with players. And that's called maturity. And you know, along the way, you learn how to accept officiating better, you learn how to accept relationships with other coaches and teams, and you learn how to accept winning and losing in a more mature fashion. And I think that's the number one thing that, as I went on, I'm proud to say that I grew up along this journey.
How much are you going to miss coaching basketball, and especially these girls that are coming back next year at Hopkins?
Well, I'm going to miss the girls, no question about it. But I will be around, and I look forward to watching. I'm going to be a fan. I can honestly say I don't think I'll miss coaching anymore. I really won't. I'll always be a fan. I told the kids today, I said, this has always been your team. As coaches, we provide you with leadership and guidance and that sort of thing. But at the end of the day, coaches get too much credit for winning and too much crap for losing. And so if you're truly interested in who your next coach is, have a voice. Make sure you go up to the athletic director, the administration, and say, you know what, we really want to be a part of this decision, because at the end of the day, you're going to have to live with that decision.
Brian told us one of the things he'd like to try in retirement is to do color commentary on our girls basketball telecasts on CCX. For more sports and news stories from the Northwest Suburbs, please visit our website at ccxmedia.org. That's all for sports. I'm John Jacobson. Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.